Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Let me start this video out by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers around the globe. And for the mothers who are not up to par being a mother, then this is not your day. Just like the same thing that you guys do to fathers on Father's Day. Walkless man, no forget no Happy Father's Day, nothing. Well, walkless woman, no forget no Happy Mother's Day, nothing as well. Alright, now let's get into the story, man, because that's neither here nor there. Just big up all the good mother them, the good clean mother them, and that's where we leave it at. So 20-year-old US citizen reported missing. I have a lot of questions, and you might want to follow this one through. The Gleaner printed that 20-year-old Sazon Grayer of Buckner Boulevard, Dallas, Texas, USA, has been missing since Monday, May 3rd. I also saw it on the Jamaica Constabulary Force's official Facebook channel, and it is official. Reports from the Negril police are that about 11 a.m., Grayer was last seen at a guest house in West End, Negril, and has not been seen or heard from since. He is of dark complexion, medium built, and about 177 centimeters or 5 feet 10 inches tall. His mode of dress, what he was wearing when he went missing, is unknown. Anyone that is seen or heard from or know the whereabouts of Sazon Grayer is being asked to please contact the Negril Police Department at 876-957-4268 or simply call the police in Jamaica at 119. That's the emergency number, or go report to the nearest police station. Alright, with all that's been said, let me say a couple of things. Number one, does he normally travel to Jamaica? Because right off the bat, there are a lot of people that are saying, a lot of comments I've seen already putting Jamaica down and putting Jamaica in the worst possible light. Yeah, I told y'all they kill people there. Listen, if you go to Jamaica, I keep telling people, do not venture out and try to go see the real Jamaica. Stay in all inclusive. These are the messages that I'm reading online. I just got back from Jamaica. I just spent a whole week in Negril. I was all over the place, but I am a local in some sense of the word. I am Jamaican and I have connections in Jamaica, so I know how to move and get around, right? Is Jamaica a paradise? Yes, it is. Is Jamaica a place that has many dangerous places where you dare not venture if you don't know Watagwan, Pantapa Watagwan? Then yes, it also is. Just like anywhere else. You could be in London, England. You can be in the USA, New York, Miami, wherever. You can be in Canada. You can be anywhere. There are nice places and then there are dangerous places. So my question number one is, does he normally travel to Jamaica? If the answer is yes, then where does he normally stay? Who does he normally go to see there? Is it his granny? Is it his uncles? Is it cousins, his own age group? Do they normally go out partying? That kind of stuff. It will give them a start. Where to start looking. Who last saw him? Who was last with him, maybe? My number two question is he part Jamaican or is he American USA only? Now, this could tell you if he is familiar with the country, the culture, the customs, or if he just wants to get away, right? It could be that he is familiar and he's half Jamaican and he goes to Jamaica all the time and he knows the culture, the customs, the place. He has connections there and he just simply wants to get away from people. Or this could also mean if he's a stranger to the country, which he's a tourist with no connections to the island, then that would put us in a whole nother light. You understand? Number three, he was last seen at a guest house and he has been missing since May 3rd. Okay, who last saw him at the guest house? Because the Jamaica Constabulary Force printed that he was last seen on May 3rd. So did the Jamaica Gleaner, which is a national news entity. So this has to be confirmed information that he was last seen on May 3rd. Well, who was it that last saw him on May 3rd? What was the name of the guest house that he was last seen at? Who was he with when he was last seen? Guest houses aren't places that you just pull up and just hang out. You have to rent a room there. So, did he rent a room there? Or did someone he came with or came to see rent a room there? If so, then who was that someone? What was he wearing? Does the guest house have cameras? Let's check his travel itinerary. When he flew into the country, where did he say he was going to stay on the itinerary? Because I just came back from Jamaica, like I said before, and during this whole COVID thing, Jamaica is kind of strict on where you're staying and all this other stuff, and you have to be granted travel authorization to even go into the country. They have to approve your travel authorization to even go into the country. So, who did he say he was going to see? Where did he say he was going to stay? What was his purpose for his visit? All that should have been listed on his travel itinerary or on the paperwork that granted him his permission to travel into the country. You understand? So there's information out there that might lead to other information that could lead to his discovery. Check his travel itinerary. When was he supposed to fly out of the country? Did he miss his flight already? Or is he missing, but his flight date to leave is still not here as yet? That could also give us an idea that he might just be laying low and not want to be found. Does the guest house have cameras? That's my number 4. Does the guest house have cameras? Check the footage. How are we able to say that he was last seen at a pinpointed location and he went missing that day, but we cannot describe what he was wearing when he went missing? I don't understand that at all. That was my number 4. My number 5 is this. There was a message on FB, which is Facebook, from his mother saying that he contacted her stating that he was feeling suicidal. Did he have a history of mental health issues or past incidents of recorded of him trying to harm himself? Has he gone off grid before? Is this something that he normally does? He's done it before, or this is very strange and out of character to him? It's like the teacher from Clarendon, Jamaica, who would always be on time for work. All those years of teaching, and she has never missed a day of work. And she has never been late. That is a stellar record. A person like that, when they go missing, you will know immediately. They're in contact with somebody every single day. And then suddenly, boom, a day passes, no contact. Those are red flags that are raised, right? So I have not vetted this information to know if it's true. This is information that I saw in the comment section that says there was a message on FB from his mom stating that he contacted her on May 3rd. The same day he is reported in Jamaica to have went missing, he contacted his mom on May 3rd stating that he was feeling suicidal. Who raised the alarm that he had gone missing? Was it his mom? Did he contact his mom on May 3rd and saying he was feeling suicidal? She is like, baby, where are you at? And he's like, I'm in Jamaica. And she called the Jamaican authorities to say, hey, can you please go check on my son? He's not doing well. He's there. He's visiting. He contacted me saying he's feeling suicidal. And that is when they first realized that he was missing. I don't know, but that's information that needs to be looked into. Number 6. Remember, we have had tourists go missing on the island of Jamaica and have never been found. One particular one, the most recent one, was a Canadian tourist male. We have also had tourists fly into the island and go off grid. simply not wanting to be found. They just wanted to be left alone, meaning they purposely went off grid and lost contact with everybody. For example, the black female that had all the locks and stuff, and she linked up with the Rastas in the hills, and she was there to do some holistic cleansing and meditation and get into herself and her higher self and all that. And she was saying that she was weeding out toxic people out of her life, and she just felt like it was necessary to disconnect from everybody. About a week or so after she went missing, she showed up on Facebook, started dropping posts saying she has found the light and she is fine, and please do not worry about her. So these things do happen. We have had tourists that come to the island and tell lies that they have been kidnapped and they've been held hostage. You've even had stories where tourists have told lies about rape because they have fabricated stories in order to bolster a lawsuit so they can sue a major hotel like Sandals or one of those big names or whatever hotels they can sue. People come with money on their minds and start thinking of ways to get that money. Either way, one whole week, that's a long time to be missing in Jamaica. And usually, after a week, the prognosis is usually dim. My number 7, someone said that America has missiles, right, that can wipe out the whole island. So y'all better send him back to Uncle Sam. Well, hey, listen, they do have weaponry that can knock the entire Jamaica into non-existence. That's true. However, I guarantee you 100% that they would not use it in that drastic manner for one black man. Let's be realistic. And number 8, someone said, oh, there goes y'all tourism industry. Nah, not really. Nope. This will not affect tourism in Jamaica at all. He obviously did not go missing from one of those all-inclusive gated places with 24-hour security that you have been instructed and encouraged to stay in. So majority of the tourists that come into the island will continue to flock to the all-inclusive gated secured places. What this will do, however, is it will convince more people not to venture out. So the large places, they will continue to make their money, and the locals that are on the outside of these places, they will not see any of that money. That is what will happen. So for the record, in ending this video, he is a male. It is a male, not a female, a male. A lot of people are saying this looks like a female that's trying to be a male, or this looks like a girl that's dressed like a dude. It's a male. It's a man. It's been already said that it is a man. Okay, so he's a 20-year-old male and he's been missing since May 3rd. That's a very, very long time to be missing. Here's what we're gonna do. We will follow this story as closely as possible, and we will keep you updated on what the outcome is. Okay, we hope for the best, but after a week being missing on the island, I would I would say hope for the best, but yes, prepare for reality and the worst. A lot of people are under the impression that Jamaica is just one big utopia and one big Iriman vibes, and everything is all great and it's all paradise and you can go off grid and venture into the unknown. Don't do it. Do not do it. Even people like me who are born Jamaicans don't do it. Okay, and if we're gonna do it, we do it in a certain manner. Please know what you're doing. The island is beautiful. There's a lot to see there, a lot to enjoy there, but it doesn't mean you can go every and anywhere. All right? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell next to the subscribe button and click the option that says send me all videos so that you are notified when we update this story and when we go live or when we post any other new videos to SouFLoTV. I'll catch you on the next video. And again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers across the globe. The good mothers, or like we say in Jamaica, the good up mother them. I'm out. Peace.